Hey guys, welcome back. So today I got a package in the mail. Now this isn't any package, this is a big package. And I just thought it would be really fun for us to sort of unbox / unwrap this ourselves. So I haven't talked about what this is on the channel. And by the way, I don't have really adequate tools to undo this, so it's gonna take a little bit, but it will build up the anticipation. So, you know, I could do this a lot faster if I had the appropriate tools, but that way you have to fast forward or watch through the whole thing. All right, I'm getting somewhere. Now, obviously it's an arcade machine of some kind, but you don't know what it is yet until we get this unwrapped. Ah, geez. Okay, we're getting there. It's kind of tight quarters in here because I have way too many machines in a small space, and this is the only space in the house I really can fit full-size machines unless I don't know, took over another room, which that ain't happening. Sorry fellas, I'm married and I get away with just about what I can as far as the arcade stuff goes. Okay, so we got most of the wrap off, so we're gonna go and get this top portion off. Now, this machine is not wrapped in any specific artwork. It's just generic artwork. So it's like a multicade. And what do you know? It's got a steering wheel. So this is a 107-in-1 arcade by a company called Prime Arcades. So this company is out of Southern California, and this is a multi-racer. So it's got, dang it, it's got, oh, okay, it's got I almost farted there. It's got 107 arcade racing games on it. So it's a multi-cade for arcade racers. Mostly the stuff we all remember from the arcade. So what I'm gonna do is, now that we have it sort of unboxed, I'm gonna put it into position. Well, I guess we could talk about it really quick before we put it into position in the room with the other arcades. And I'm gonna need to throw all this stuff away before Kim gets home, or else I'm screwed. So, all right guys, let's check out the Prime Arcades Upright Racer. So when you first log in, this is what you get. You get this menu screen, no video snaps or anything like that. And you lightly tap your wheel to the right, like I'm doing, to move down the list, and you move left to move up the list. So it's got a bunch of different games on here. It's got virtual racing, it's got Outrun, it's got Outrun Turbo, it's got Sega Rally, you've got Cruisin' USA, you got Cruisin' World, and Daytona USA. So I'm gonna go to Daytona USA real quick. There's 107 games on this, and the screen on this thing is 26 inches. It's a 26-inch widescreen. So there's a couple things that I'll go over while we're playing the first game that were kind of a bummer at first glance. So these do have the capabilities of linking between two systems. You can link two uprights, you can link an upright and a sit down. I don't know why they have the game set to Japanese language. I'm pretty sure I can change this because it does allow you to enter the dip switches at somewhere in here. So I'm gonna go and do that. But everything is in, yeah, Japanese or Chinese, I'm not sure. Which is pretty weird. I'm not sure why they would have done that for a US-based system. But I'm sure this is a mass-produced system in China, and I think they just skin it with the Prime Arcades logo. I don't think Prime Arcades is really doing a whole lot here. The other thing you'll notice about the steering wheel is the steering wheel is not force feedback, it's positive feedback. Now, positive feedback just means it's gonna go back to center. That's not force feedback, so that's kind of a bummer because it's not really clear whether it was force feedback or positive feedback, and I guess positive feedback might be a good marketing name for, hey, the wheel returns to center. So kind of a bummer. The pedals feel okay, the wheel feels okay, but I looked at the back of this, it's a hoary, like $100 steering wheel. So it's not like they're using a crazy steering wheel, and they are calling this a premium racing experience. So to me, if it's gonna be a premium racing experience, you would use like a G29 wheel or something that's a little bit more expensive and a little bit better quality. As far as the monitor goes, they do everything widescreen, so everything is stretched. So some people might not like that the games are being presented in, 4:3 aspect ratio games are being presented in 16:9 and stretched. That's kind of a bummer if you ask me. I personally would prefer them to be maintaining their existing, their original aspect ratio. It does have a coin slot on it, so you can set this to accept coins for play, so it is technically a coin op system, which is pretty interesting. The speakers are stereo, they actually sound pretty good. And down below where my foot is, they've got sort of this like metal textured plate that kind of helps your foot stay in place when you're playing it, which is pretty neat. But I'm not considering this a full review. I just thought it'd be fun to unbox it and check it out. I literally just wanted to buy this to kind of take one for the team, for the channel, and see if something like this could be good, right? I kind of went into it blind, and sometimes you go into these things blind and they're definitely not, they don't turn out the way you'd expect them to. So we'll see. Maybe there's hope for this thing after all, but for right now, all right, just when I thought all hope was lost. So check this out. I was like, man, I know there should be more games on this thing. And you hit the mode button and there's a ton of console racers. So it's pretty awesome because there's a lot of them and they're really good games. But the one that I was most stoked on, right, is Outrun 2006. It's actually on here. So there's Off-Road Challenge, a bunch of great games. So, okay, this thing is redeeming itself slowly. But let's see, if you guys never played this game, definitely a really cool game. And the wheel on this thing just isn't great. I gotta figure it out because there might be some fine tuning I can do on this thing. But for the premium racing experience, I definitely expected a better wheel. But I'm excited because this game's awesome. And you can do these super dramatic things with it. As far as like the drifting goes, very, very cool. So let's do it. All right, and there's remixes of the original soundtrack that were on the original Outrun game. So if you're into Outrun right now, and you might be because the arcade 1-up just came out, so everyone's like Joe Outrun right now. But let's do it. All right, I'm gonna show you guys. If I can pull it off, the wheel is like really, really weird on this. But one of the cool things about this game is that you can do these super dramatic drifts. I'm gonna try doing around this other corner over here, right here. Yeah! Oh, all right, well, it's kind of good. We'll do one more, but it's super fun. I'll do one right here if I can. Man, this thing is sensitive as hell. Yeah, baby. Oh, we're going on the beach, but it doesn't matter. All right, anyways, guys. So we're gonna do another video on this. This thing completely redeemed itself by actually having some more games on it. I'm definitely gonna have to figure out how to get this wheel going because it's like super jerky. So if anybody's like an expert at racing wheels, let me know because I definitely wouldn't say I'm an expert at tuning these things because it just seems like it's really, really jerky in games like this. Or there's like massive dead spots, which isn't cool. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. Stay tuned for the channel because we will have other videos on this, so definitely turn on that notification bell. And that's it for now, guys. We will see you on the next one.